That's right. I'm doing this video behind a sheet of Lexan, just so you guys don't get infected. Oh, wait a second. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not infected. So, oh, forget that. Also, there's a run on Lexan at the hardware store. You can't find any anymore. Just in case you were looking. So anyhow, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to test this radio out. I finally wired the, put a line cord on this, and I have it hooked up to the speaker coil in the back. It's all plugged in and ready to go. So, next is plug it into the Variac, and we will try it out to see if this in fact does work. So, I guess we'll have to do it now. So, let me turn around here. There it is, the once bee infested, mud dauber infested radio, and behind it there, it's kind of hidden behind the coil, is my Variac. But we're going to find out if this thing will work. Now, take in mind, I have not tested any of these tubes. These are all the original octal tubes that came with this radio. I have not touched any of them, and I've never tested any of them. So I figured no sense in testing them anyway. I'll just test it out to make sure nothing shorts out, and then we'll go from there. And so let's see. On-off switch. Okay, that should be on, I think. And we turn our Variac on. It's plugged in to the Variac. And we'll bring it up slow. Around 30 right now. 30 volts. I don't expect to hear much there. I don't even know which direction that switch is supposed to go in. So I had to play with that back and forth. Because it'll have to warm up anyway, so I'm assuming it's that way. So we'll see. See if I'm right or not. I should start to hear some noise if these tubes warm up. Cold.
Yes, but that's because they weren't given a blank slate.
Wait a second.
Right?
That can't
it's
work.
Not like look, if you
I'm only
really
at
wanted to
91
revamp
volts.
officiating, you absolutely could.
Okay.
But this is kind of that you have,
okay.
Now you have full-time officials, along with the part-time officials that have
only
years and years of service in the league.
This thing is working.
Are you going to cut down the number of guys? Are you going to add the number of officials on the field? You know, you have the Sky Jet.
No, huh?
Dynavite is nutrition. His belly.
It's weird. On-off switch, and then volume's over here.
And lays on his back and his legs.
Yep.
His happy dance.
Friend to our archives or our live stream, and
Doesn't
share
sound
posts
too bad.
on our show Facebook pages.
And now your position is that it should go back to where it was.
Mexican station. Got a couple of
So
those
after
right
the
here.
church is taken, the church who is composed of every believer of Jesus.
Cured, thick, apple, steak cut bacon. Just visit steaks.com, enter the code
I have no idea where these are set at,
ESIN, that's
'cause I didn't set
ESIN,
them.
in the search bar to shop for Father's Day today. That's a great deal. Your dad will love that. I promise you. We welcome you back here on the Lombardi line presented by BetMGM. I'm Patrick Maher.
Volume
He's a
looks
father. He's Michael Lombardi. And we're joined by our buddy William Hill. And we're talking over-unders. We're talking
This is
season win
tone.
totals. We just got done with the
Notice how it
Raiders.
drops
William's
down?
going under 7.5
All right, here's a higher
there.
tone.
William, let's jump into the Seahawks. I know
All
Michael
right, so
likes
that
this one
works.
as well. You're going to go over
Tone
9.
works. That's the on
Yeah, I
off.
like the open.
I have no idea why
They're gonna see what everyone else sees.
why this guy
Russell Wilson's not
went
there.
ahead. I have no idea why the guy went ahead and wired another line cord through this thing. It doesn't make any sense. So anyhow, there it is. It's working after the mud dauber nests in it and everything else. And now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in the cabinet and put it all back together. And then we'll come back and you can take a look at the finished product. Well, there it is. A Sears Silvertone radio from 1946. And I do have a new pilot light in it.
If he wins all three of those states, the selection is over.
It does work.
Right? All he has to do is lose Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, and it's over. If he loses Florida, it's really over. Right now, he's running dead even in North Carolina. Those are not good numbers. It is so irritating.
Took a lot of parts.
A president with a great economic record, who the American people trust on the economy. They do, still by polling data.
Took a whole bag of
And
those.
he still feels the need to do this sort of stuff.
Take care
By the
of
way,
those.
latest polls
So it does
have
work.
Biden up 7 in Arizona.
You have three businesses, right? Three persons making an unconditional use of the.
Sounds really good too.
Until the 50s and 60s when we started to get the Asian flu and the Hong Kong flu, and then we came up with SARS, we came up with the swine flu and so on.
Drops down on the tone.
But 1 year, and there's no
And then it makes
reason
a high,
to believe
higher
that
tone.
Our COVID-19 won't also
Kind of
burn
weird.
out and
On-off
mutate
switch is over
and go
here.
away.
I
The
say
volume
hallelujah
is
for
over
that.
here.
In an average year, how many deaths are caused by complications of the influenza virus?
Well, I think Dr. Fong already answered this, or leaned it, but it's usually between 20 and 40,000, could be as
That's
high
gonna
as
be it for that
60,000
one.
some years in a bad year.
And I guess
But
I'm
again,
going to
we
have to
have a
go to the next
vaccine for this.
project now after this one.
But the vaccine may be often wrong, and they may have picked the wrong in the vaccine. And remember,
So that'll be it for
like
now.
to remind our audience that vaccinations
Talk to you guys
and
later.
allergy testing are